So, the topic of today's sleepless night is where did it all start? The world, the universe, the black holes, everything. We have our consciousness, which is why we are talking to each other, we are watching videos, we are making inventions, we think because we think that we are conscious of things happening in our life, and that's why we worry and we think because there's a sense of insecurity deep inside us which doesn't let us just ignore the fact that we have to go one day. And this is just different, this very strange part of human nature, that you want to secure your assets, your life, your future, and sorry, you just keep thinking, it's human nature, you just get curious that where did we come from, and where did human come from? Humans came from their parents and forefathers, and somehow the first human, he or she must have evolved from animals, and animals came from cells, and cells came from, where did the first cell come from? Then the chemistry, some elements reacted with each other and formed two cells or three cells, or this dissatisfaction even on the level of elements and atoms and molecules and electrons into the quantum level, that even they are not satisfied. The electrons and these particles inside the electron, and I don't know, this charge in the stars and universe, the plasma is not satisfied. Even the plasma is reacting with another plasma, so the stars are reacting with each other through gravity. What is gravity? Gravity is the force of attraction. What is the force of attraction? The force of attraction is the expression of the fact that even those heavenly bodies and whatever is inside of that, they are not satisfied. Even they are reacting. They have this deficiency, that sense, that consciousness of deficiency, that we need, something needs to fill them, which attracts the other things, and they go around each other, the gravitational pull, and this cycling and just rotating around each other until they fall and collide into each other, and then form new stars or whatever. And then there's a concept of, like, whatever, chemistry or physics or whatever you want to call them, the quantum forces which created universe. But all of that is because of the fact that there's something which is just not satisfied. There's something which is just not right. There's something which just wants the things to happen. There's something who just cannot let it go. Something which is trying really hard, apparently effortlessly as well at the same time. Like, something triggered this trying very hard process, and now it seems effortless because the whole foundation is so troubling and disturbing that it just gave birth to everything which exists. And there is something which triggered it, and that trigger is someone's intention? Is someone or somebody or some, because you say intention is from something which is conscious. Well, everything is conscious in the universe. Every single thing, every small thing, everything you can imagine of is conscious. Consciousness is defined wrong. They think that they mix the consciousness with memory. They think if I have memory, I'm conscious. And if I'm, you know, if somebody's unconscious, like, or unconscious, or let's say this bag, okay? There's a bag here. Okay? This bag doesn't know what's happening. Well, it knows what's happening. This bag is made up of elements and material and everything, and material knows that what kind of material is it. It is not a conductor. It is an insulator. It's not a conductor. It knows what it is. It is conscious of the fact that it has got some properties. It's not reacting with electricity or heat. It is just kind of isolated, and it knows the elements inside of it are conscious of their identity, and they're not just reacting as a different element. So they are conscious of the configuration of the electrons and this and that. The point I'm trying to make is that if you go really far back, I mean, before the existence of anything, there still existed something. And it is so bizarre, this concept, that was there any time where nothing existed? Was there a time when nothing existed? Because something cannot come out of nothing. Something can only come from something else. By definition, I mean, if something came, it can only come from something, and this from is also something or a place or something. So it looks like basically our consciousness and this existence is just a huge fake and bullshit, basically, because it's bullshit. It doesn't matter. We are so expendable. We are so small, short period of time on in the universe, or in our this plane of consciousness. We are for a very short period of time. If you see how many light years the universe and the galaxies are old, and how old they are, and we are not even like nothing. Oh my God. Any comments, any suggestions, any, what would you like to share? There's an interesting concept of what time is. Maybe I can share that in a separate video. Good night, sleep well.